Hey y'all, welcome back to Gigi's Lightworking Oracle. I have some messages for you from Spirit, and we're going to start off with some nice Tibetan singing notes to get things started, to set the mood and the atmosphere. I got one of my favorite songs going in the background. I normally use instrumental music, but I really just want some good soul music, you know? So that's what I got playing right now, because this helps me tap into spirit within. You know, God lives within us. So, all right. Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, I welcome you here in my space. I call you forth to help me to tap into the energy of the cards of the conscious collective. Spirit, I call to you, asking you to help me to open my heart to your messages that I may serve the conscious collective and the capacity that you would have me serve. Help me to remove myself and get out of the way and let you come forward in order to speak the messages that you would have your people hear. Thank you for bestowing upon me the gifts to help the conscious collective and help raise the frequency and the vibration of our planet Earth and Mother Gaia. The Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul and leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He anointed my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So it is, so mote it be. Thank you, Spirit. I don't say amen or amen because that's the name of a deity, a spirit, a God, not the divine creator. You're giving power to a spirit, a deity. I mean, amen is a demon's name as well. So just be careful, be mindful of what you're saying, who you're praying to, what type of energies that you're invoking and welcome into your space. You need to look and do research on the type of deities and angels that you may be calling forth. That's a message for someone. Be mindful of the spirits, of false energies around you, false friends, false family members, false relationships, okay? There's a lot of that going on in the collective right now, so y'all need to be careful and be mindful. Ask Spirit to give you discernment on who to trust, who to believe. There's a lot of energy vampires. There's a lot of jealousy. There's just a lot of negativity in the conscious collective, and even I've been experiencing it. You know, people have been going through psych attacks. You know, it's just been a turbulent time. But for those of you who are watching, those of you who are chosen, you are divinely protected. You have nothing to fear. But you do need to create a ritual, an everyday practice, something to help protect and strengthen your energy field, all right? If you have people, family, friends, relationship, past lovers, doesn't matter who, and they've draining your energy, or they're still attached to you, or you still have some type of negative attachment, perhaps you need to do a cord cutting ritual, okay? There's different ones. You have to find the one that works for you, okay? I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it because everyone has their own path, their own way of doing it, right? But we're going to get into this. Is just some of the messages that are coming to me intuitively, all right? Be mindful. Just right now, be mindful of who you have around you, who you trust, okay? For some reason, it's just a lot of negative energy, a lot of darkness that's being put in the collective, okay, that's swirling around. And I know for many of you, you feel like you're alone, you're isolated. That's what the enemy wants you to believe, okay? You are extremely powerful. You need to stand your ground, stand in your truth, and get out of your comfort zone, okay? I'm guilty of that too. Been isolating myself, trying to regroup, recover, renew, reflect, all right? But you still need to have you still need to enjoy your life, okay? Don't live in fear. That's what I'm telling you. Don't live in fear, okay? Be smart, have a plan, but don't live in fear, okay? So I feel like I want to start with my Angels and Ancestors card to see, oracles, to see what messages that Spirit has or your ancestors have, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the conscious collective? What messages do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know on their spiritual awakening, their journey towards healing? What messages do you have? Help me to move out of my way to let your messages come forward and for me to interpret and discern what you're trying to tell the collective correctly. Thank you, Spirit. So what messages do you have for the conscious collective? Okay. First card that came out was Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. All right, that's like the 9 of Wands, persevering through anything. For many of you, you're a spiritual warrior, okay? You are resilient, okay? You are strong. You defy, every time you fall down, you just know it's like that Aaliyah song, dust yourself off and try again. All right, you don't let anything get you down. You don't let anything set you back. You take your losses, you pick your head up, you figure out what went wrong, and you move forward, okay? You have and you're fearless, you're a leader, okay? When we talk about fearless, this means overcoming adversity, overcoming challenges, overcoming conflicts, okay? You have been down this road so many times, right? And you now understand, all right? You now understand you're an empathetic warrior as well, because you have now walked in the shoes, you have lived the experiences of in past lives or in this lifetime. You've experienced, this kind of reminds me, I'm getting the energy of a wounded warrior here. Okay, I'm picking up someone who has been through so much turmoil, so much hurt, so much pain, so much darkness, and yet every single time they are able to pick themselves up mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally and come back even stronger. And that type of warrior invokes fear and jealousy in people. When things are designed to break you, and forces that don't mean you good see that what they're doing cannot break you, okay, they will try everything. But when they see that, it creates fear because they don't have what you have, or they are not capable of understanding what you have. And so a lot of people fear what they don't understand. People covet what they don't understand, and people will destroy what they do not understand. And so Spirit is calling many of you to stand your ground, to stand in your truth, to show and be the waylighter, to be the light that you were meant to be, to stand in your calling. Okay? Because you are a warrior of God, okay? You're a warrior of God. You have been given the attributes, the characteristics, the mental capacity, the spiritual gifts, all right? You have been given everything you need in order to be successful, in order to stand strong, in order to fight this battle, to win this war that you are going through, whether it is physical or spiritual or emotional, okay? No darkness, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. For you are a child of God, for you are chosen to walk this path. Okay? And for many of you, because the lady enjoy growth and reap rewards, because you have been this fearless warrior, because you have been standing your ground, because you have been speaking your truth, because you have been relentless, because you have been keeping your feet on the enemy's neck, because you have been in your prayer closet, because you have stood in your word, because you have continued to express gratitude and love, because you have continued to search out God's word and his love, because you have done the work, guess what? Spirit is saying it's time to enjoy, okay? Enjoy growth and reap the benefits. Spirit sees all the hard work that you've done, all right? They've seen the hard work, whatever you've worked on, whatever you've put your blood, sweat, and tears, your love into, whatever you have put your energy into, you are about to reap these rewards. So Spirit is telling you to relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy the harvest that is about to come in, okay? For many of you, you are blessed and highly favored, okay? And the enemy knows that, and they want to take that from you. So be careful. Whatever you're about to experience, whatever you're about to is about to pour into your life, whatever these blessings that God has for you, be quiet about it. Don't say nothing. Move in silence. Spirit to show you who you can trust and who you can't. Okay? What else, Spirit? What else? Also, apple, okay? Apples represent wisdom, some form of wisdom, okay? For many of you, the type of gifts that you're about to reap, it doesn't have to be financial. All right, the gifts that you're about to walk into because of whatever you've been going through, it's whatever you understand. This could be a relationship. This could be a spiritual, your spirituality, Or if you're not spiritual and you believe whatever your belief system is, okay, whatever you've been dedicating a lot of time to, a lot of passion, a lot of love, all right, whatever you've been fighting and warring with, all right, and people has been trying to block you and stand in your way, all right, Spirit is coming to let you know that it's time to enjoy these rewards because they've seen your hard work, all right? Your spirit team has been working and they've been following you and they love you, okay? She's protected. This is an abundance. This is a card of abundance, of enrichment, okay? So many of you are living in that right now. And it doesn't have to be monetary. It could be just the thought that you are now so grateful. All right. You have found so much gratitude in where you are now, in the place you have found peace. And so for many of you, that can be a reward. For many people who have been warring, okay, for many people who have been struggling, who have been in so much drama and conflict, and the only thing that their souls want is peace, that's a reward. For many of you, you're going to get a peace of mind. For many of you, you're going to get the love of your lifetime. For many of you, you're going to get the deal of your lifetime, the contract of your lifetime, the job of your lifetime, the family that you've always desired. Whatever you have been working on, whatever you have been giving your energy to, that is what is going to bloom in your life. That is what is going to grow. Okay? You've done the work. Now enjoy the rewards. Okay? All right, what else, Spirit? What else? What else do you have for the Conscious Collective? What other messages do you have for the Conscious Collective? Stargaze. All right, traveler, move in a new direction. For many of you, this is time to let go. This is a period of release, to let go of what no longer is serving your higher purpose, right? All right, she's got her cloak on, all right, and she is ready. She's got a map and she's got her compass, okay? Her compass, her moral integrity, and she's letting Spirit lead her and guide her, okay? For many of you, this is a calling to a location, a new job, a new love life, new partnership, whatever it is. But Spirit is asking you to take a chance and leap, take a chance and a leap of faith and move in a new direction. If you've been stagnant, if you've been holding yourself back, if you've been wondering if you should do something differently, or you're feeling pulled in a certain direction, Spirit says move in that direction. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you, Batman. Now, you too big to be up here. Y'all, he about 20 pounds. The last time I took him to the pet, he was like 16. So I'm sure he's like 20. My stocky boy. My chunks. I love you. A little later, okay? All right. For some of you, you may be planning on traveling. All right. You may meet someone while you're traveling. You may come across an opportunity while you're traveling. All right, there is so much adventure, okay? Traveler is talking about just adventure, all right? You don't even have to, if it's not feasible for you to travel somewhere right now, I mean, this could be a spiritual journey, okay? Or it could be just a new project you want to take on, or a new career, or a new study, or a new skill, okay? It's just something new, okay? Spirit wants you to step outside of your comfort zone and don't be afraid to explore what's out there, okay? You are protected. Be smart, have a plan, all right? Know your surroundings, but enjoy yourself. This is the time to enjoy, okay? These rewards and stuff. For many of you, you're a gypsy, okay? You may be a gypsy. You may have heritage of a gypsy, all right? You have roots with Ogum. You have roots with Mother Nature, with Mother Gaia, okay? But you're going to be blessed. For many of you, that you're going to be blessed. You're going to be able to travel wherever you want to. Okay, stargazing, set your sights higher. Create a vision book, a manifestation book of places that you want to visit, and start planning these trips. Okay, you will be surprised at how things manifest if you just write them down. If you just, for many of you, you have the power of journaling, the power of writing. Okay, understanding how manifestation works is you're using all 5 senses in order to bring something into fruition, right? But stargazing is saying there's something higher. For many of you, I'm not saying that what you're looking at is, or what you're doing, or what you're experiencing. Don't sell yourself short. That's what I'm getting. Okay, this instrument he's holding is it's a telescope, and it has the ability to see the stars. Okay. For many of you, this is saying to look to the stars. All right, for many of you are star seeds, okay? And your star family wants to connect with you. And so they're asking you to go out under the stars. And if you have a telescope, this could be for someone who has a telescope, or if you've been thinking about a telescope, if you just like to stare up at the stars at night, if you do a lot of stargazing, all right, if you just feel like that home is in the stars, okay, that's because you are from the stars. You're made of stardust, okay? And so a lot had to happen to bring us into manifestation. Y'all don't understand. Like, we are literally the manifestation, the creation of God. Like, God lives within us. We are the expression of God. Literally. God lives within you. You are able, every single one of us has the ability to tap into divine source if you're willing to do the work. Validation does not come from man. It comes from God. And God lives within each and every single one of us. And when you begin to understand that, you'll stop looking to outside sources to lead you and to guide you. Okay? What else, Spirit? All right, take charge with authority. Yes, so many of you are leaders, okay? For many of you, I see, all right, you are a general or a leader or some type of high priest or high priestess, a lord, okay? Take charge with authority means you have the abilities. You're a natural born leader, okay? And for many lifetimes, you have held sovereign reign, okay? And leadership, having leadership, the ability to motivate, the ability to lead, the ability to communicate, the ability to get your team to accomplish a certain task. All right, unit cohesion. Okay. For many of you, this is just naturally you. Okay, you come off as a leader. People look to you for your guidance. They come to you because they feel safe. Okay, they feel that you're fair, that you're just. Okay, you reign. You have some type of knowledge. You have some type of power, some type of wisdom. Okay, and so that makes you a leader. All right, that makes you a leader. And so many people look up to you whether you know it or not. Okay. So step into your authority, step into your power. You know who you are. And if you don't, ask Spirit to show you who you are. Seer, okay? See beyond the current situation. Shield maiden. All right, for many of you, okay, you're trapped. I get a sense of the Eight of Swords with this particular card. See beyond the current situation. For many of you, you may be mentally trapped or physically trapped in some sort of situation, and you're not able to look past what's happening. You're not able to look at it with a different perspective because you're in this victim mentality. And for many of you, you may be in a situation that you are a victim. You are an actual victim, but that's not your story, okay? That's not who you are, okay? So Spirit is asking you to shift your perspective. Many of you have the gifts, as seer, you have a gift of sight. You're able to see things before they happen. You have visions. Many of you are prophetess, okay, or prophets who are watching this. And you have the gift to use crystals in order to see. You may even be remote viewing through crystals. Okay, that could be a gift, okay? But there's some sort of clarity that Spirit wants to bring to you, all right? And they're waiting, your ancestors in spirit and your spirit team is waiting for you to tap into your energy field, tap into that wisdom, all right, to help you shift your perspective, to see things from a different perspective, to see things how it's something about your view right now. You have a narrow view of something, a tunnel vision of something, because you don't see a way out of something. You're not seeing beyond something. But Spirit is asking that once you sit down and take time to focus and make plans, everything is going to become very clear. Your mind may be scattered. You may be feeling fearful. You may be having a lot of anxiety or whatever is going on right now that's causing you to feel this type of way. It's keeping you in a very narrow perspective, and it's causing you to feel things that you normally wouldn't feel, right? And so your Spirit is asking you to focus. Start to make plans. Well, didn't I just say that? Make plans. All right, make plans. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? Whatever you have a desire to do, Spirit is asking you to make plans. Hold on, y'all. I got to come up out this robe. It's hot now. I was cold. It's a little. All right, it's much better. Whew, starting to sweat. Okay. When I do readings, my energy increases. I can feel a lot of heat coming off of my body, and I tend to get very hot very quickly. That's one of the ways that I know that my spirit team is with me. I get energy waves, energy signatures, pressures, energy pressures around me and on through me, on my body, different places. Okay. Y'all forgive me. I got my little bonnet on. These braids, I need to take them down. They're heavy. So I got my hair up. But yeah, this could be for a younger person, a student, because she's very young. Okay. She has her shield. This is her form of her choice of weapon. Okay. She is shielding herself, from potential tower moments because she knows how to make plans and focus. Okay. Her ability to focus is unmatched. Her ability to make plans and remain organized is unmatched. Okay. She's very fierce, very humble. Okay. But she also has certainty. When you look at her, she knows who she is. Okay. She's secure. She's strong. For someone young who is watching this, a lot of people around you are intimidated. Older people are intimidated by you, by what you have, by what you can do. Okay. A lot of people see your gifts and they're afraid and intimidated. But you continue to shine brightly, okay? Shine brightly and let who you are be known. Shine your light. Don't hide it, okay? Honor your inner knowing, okay? Your inner knowing, your intuition, your spirit of discernment, all right? You know there's medicine within you, okay? You just know, okay? For many of you, your third eye is activating and your crown chakra is activating, and you're receiving spiritual insights. You're getting ringing in your ears. Okay. You're having dreams. Okay. You're receiving a lot of information, and you may not even understand what it's about. You may not really know what's going on or what spirit is trying to show you, but in time it's all going to make sense. You have a gift of inner knowing. Okay. Your gift is discernment. You're able to see things clearly, see people clearly, see situations clearly. Okay. And spirit protects you from a lot of things that you don't even know about. I hear that. Spirit shows you things to help you avoid things and people and places. Okay. So always go with your first instinct. Always go with your gut intuition. Okay. Because it's trying to tell you something. You need to tune in to have self-awareness. For many of you, you already have this. If you're watching my channel, you're in the process of cultivating it. You're becoming more aware of it, or you've already mastered it. Okay. All right. I'm going to end that particular deck, and we're going to move on to the Priestess of Lightworking. Okay, and see what she has to say. What messages does the Priestess of Light have to say? Spirit, what does the conscious collective need to know from the Priestess of Light? What do they need to know to help fulfill their journey to healing and help them on their spiritual awakening? What does the conscious collective need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? Show me clearly, show me clearly. Divine feminine, magnetic receptive power. So for many of you, this could be for somebody in life path 7, expression number 7. Okay, right now you're in your divine feminine energy, meaning you're in the ebb of flow. Okay, the masculine is more of a actionable energy, but the feminine, she creates through spirit. She co-creates through spirit, through allowing. Okay, she's receptive. She receives the information from spirit, and then she puts it into motion. Okay, and she puts it into motion. Okay, but she's also very magnetic. She's very alluring, like a siren. Okay, when you're working in your feminine energy, you're going to attract a lot of different type of energies. Okay, and you have to use the spirit of a discernment. This is what it came out under. For many of you, you're very strong, you're very powerful, you're a warrior, okay? And Spirit is asking you to stand your ground, okay? To persevere, okay? The divine feminine, okay? She's loyal, she's honest, she's truthful, integrity, okay? Loving, unconditional love. But she knows who she is. She's the empress. She's the high priestess. Whoever you call, ooh, Spirit, stop playing. Look what just popped out next. All right, for many of you, you have found balance. You found balance. You have balanced your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy. And when you do that, if you're not caught up in this twin flame journey, you've moved on from it or you're in it, whatever, divine masculine, let me tell you something. A twin flame does not have to be your divine masculine or your divine feminine, okay? Because sometimes they just can't get their shit together and you got to move on. And if you decide to move on, God will bless you with someone better, okay? So y'all keep waiting if you want to. Keep playing these mind games if you want to. Okay? Don't let people play mind games with you. You know who you are. All right? But for many of you, all right, electric. See, I just said that. Didn't I say divine masculine and then active power? So they activate it, all right? You receive it, and then they activate it. The divine feminine receives the messages from God and or spirit or whoever she is directly connected to. Allah, Shiva, the Buddha, whomever you serve, the divine feminine is so in tune with her powers and her spiritual gifts. Okay, she is the divine. She literally, divine means that she is in direct connection with divinity. Okay. The divine masculine, there's a divine masculine who is in direct connection with his divinity, okay? You bring in the power and they activate it, all right? Two power couples, too powerful. This is what they fear the worst. This is what they fear the most. When you heal yourself and you find balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, guess what happens? You draw in your divine counterpart. For many of us, you have been living and experiencing karmic relationships, not a divine partnership. I've witnessed divine partnerships. I've seen divine partnerships. I know what divinity looks like. And many people who say they're living in divinity are not. Okay? I'm not here to pat. If I'm calling you out, I'm calling you out. All right, let's see what comes out after this, Spirit. What else? You got the divine feminine and the masculine here. For many of you, you're about to meet your divine counterpart because you've done the work. For many of you, this is about to be a reward. You've healed. You've come through some sort of transformation, dark night of the soul. For many of you, you've been waging spiritual warfare and physical warfare, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it because you're so protected. Oh, spot agreed. You heard that, y'all? I'm about to start playing here in a moment. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Oh, it's too many cards. I know. Oh, the one flew off. I know I got a big head, y'all. Idyllic times, the garden, paradise. Yes. All right. For many of you, you are about to move into a new beginning, a new life, a new way of being. Okay. You're about to move into your paradise, the land of milk and honey. All right. And that may be, you may be moving, this traveler card moving in a new direction. This may be you moving or someone moving towards you who is your divine counterpart. And you're about to experience everything that God has promised you. All right. You're about to enter the promised land. And Spirit wants you to set yourself high. Don't short sell yourself. Okay? Anything that you want, Spirit is going to give it to you. Because your intentions are pure. Your heart is pure. You're like an innocent child. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Okay? Adjustment, looking back and moving forward. All right, this is like the last reading that's going to be posted today. All right, I did a reading about a couple of days ago, but it's been a minute trying to get it uploaded for y'all. It's about almost a 2 hour channel message. this was like come to the edge. And come to the edge is like you looking back, you're reminiscing, you're reflecting, but you're realizing that there is nothing in the past for you, okay? So making an adjustment is basically seeing what doesn't work for you and changing directions, changing how you do something, changing how you look at something, changing some type of belief that you have about yourself, or whatever it is that you need to do in this moment, or while you're preparing, okay? While you're preparing for this shower of blessings that God is about to bestow in your life, okay? Spirit is asking you to just sit back and make sure that there's nothing lingering. There's no unfinished business or anything lingering that shouldn't be lingering, okay? That you have tied up all your loose ends and you've dotted all your I's and crossed your T's, whatever that looks like for you, okay? Y'all know what y'all need to let go of, release, fix up, clean up, declutter, remove, let go, move on. Yeah, all that. Okay, brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power. Yes, for many of you, you don't know how powerful you are. Okay, you're a bright light. You shine. You are a light in the darkness, and people see that. Good people and bad people. They're both necessary for our growth. Darkness is needed for us to grow, to shine our light. And the darker and the longer and the harder the battle, the brighter the light. There's nothing, you can't take that. You can't take that from a person. You may beat them down for a little bit, but when they get back up, you better run. You sure enough better run. You better take them out in the first run. Don't let God's servants get back up. But that's the beauty. We always get back up. We always win. We always go the distance, and we will always fight. Always fight to shine your light. Don't dim your power. Don't dim your light for somebody else. If they can't accept you for who you are, F them. Okay? If they can't see the gifts in who you are and love you for that, uniquely you, move on. God will send you people who love you and who will cherish you and be loyal to you and protect you and have your back. He'll send you your soul family. But you got to use the spirit of discernment, because sometimes your soul family, I'm learning, can be sent to help you move through these trials, but they're not always good for you. But what I'm learning is you can't be afraid of people. You can't be afraid. Sometimes you got to go through the fire to experience what you're supposed to experience. You can't protect yourself. You can't hide from stuff. All right. You can't shut yourself down and not let yourself experience what life is about, what relationships are about. Because when you do that, then you literally stop yourself from growing, your soul from learning, your soul. When you cut yourself off and you put yourself in a corner or in a box, all right, you literally stop your growth. All right. You close yourself off to divinity. This life is meant to experience in every capacity. This life is meant to be experienced. Your life is meant to be experienced. You can't do that if you're living in fear. Touching the earth, planting something new. For many of you, you're getting ready to plant. You're verging to something new, new territory, new project. Like I said, this person, place, or things, okay? Touching earth, okay? For many of you, you have the gift. You're an earth angel. For many of you, you're an angel. You're an angel in disguise. All right? You are an angel in disguise, and you have healing hands. All right? Whatever you touch, you heal. I know that about myself. I know I have healing hands. Okay? I get my power from God and his creation. So when you touch the earth, anything you plant, anything that you want to manifest, anything, for many of you, you find it's so easy for you to create and bring things into fruition into your life because you have that type of gift. Okay? You have manifestation gifts. You have those growing a garden, planting or creating a project, or there's some type of gift that you have, and it doesn't necessarily have to be touching the earth, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be healing hands. Your hands, for some of you, your hands are your talent, your craftsman, okay? And you have a skill, and Spirit wants you to use that skill to plant something new, all right? For many of you, you have amazing talents, and you're not using them, and Spirit is calling you to step into your power, take charge with authority, all right? And get to moving, get to planning, get to focusing, okay? So that could be for somebody 45, 24, 48, all right? Could be someone, Life Path 8, Life Path 3, Life Path 9, Life Path 6, Life Path 11. All right. So we got angel number 717 here. Sacred action, decisive focus. Okay, that's another. See, that just came out. Shield maiden, make plans and so there's huge emphasis on making plans and focusing on what you want to do, because you really have a gift. You really have something special, and other people can see that, and you don't see that. And so that's why Spirit is calling you to really go within yourself to discover the gifts and abilities and learn how to master them. All right. When you focus on something, when you turn your attention to something, it literally takes off like this, right? You learn how to create with the creator, because we are literally creators. We are God creators. We create things out of nothing. That is the gift that God has given every single one of us, if we're willing to go within and accept the calling. Like, a lot of you have so many creative abilities and talents and gifts. You're unlocking. There's so much DNA activation going on. There's so many. This spiritual awakening is extremely powerful, and a lot of forces are scared. They are scared. People see they can't break you. They can't destroy you. Okay? This is, y'all, man, this is extremely powerful. For many of you have your archangels, your guardian angels. They're protecting you. They're surrounding you. You have fierce animals. You have owls, okay? I see cheetahs. Okay, that could be somebody you could love cheetahs, okay? You could have an owl. You could love owls. There's 2 owls here. It's just double wisdom, or double protection, triple protection, because you have 2 cheetahs, you have an angel, and then you have a cheetah on top of her head. She is surrounded in a circle of protection and light, okay? And the dark forces can see that. For many of you, you have a halo. You have a halo around your head. You're an angel, and you are loved. You are truly and deeply loved and protected, because your heart is innocent. Your heart is innocent. Sorry, y'all. That was one of the parts of the song, okay? All right, what other messages do you have for the conscious collective spirit? Y'all, I really do hate when my cards get mixed up, but sometimes it's hard shuffling. And just however it ends up, it's going to end up. But I do like to keep. All right. Spirit is wanting you to plant something, to create something, some type of gift that you have, talent. Spirit wants you to master it, to cultivate it, help it grow. Ask your spirit team, ask Spirit to help you master your gifts and your talents, to show you the way on how, let Spirit in. Stop refusing the call. Let Spirit in. Yes, have the courage to ask for help. Have the courage to ask Spirit, God, whoever you serve, for help. Your spirit team, they're waiting. When we came here at birth, we were assigned a team. And as we grow through our challenges, as we go through our lessons in our life cycle, those spirit teams, some may stay with you through the long haul, and they may change out. Okay, it just depends on what part of the journey that you're on. All right, before you came here, you made a contract with other soul beings. All right, star beings, ancestral families, soul families, whoever. All right, everybody that you've come in contact with in your life, you've had some form of agreement with. Okay, whether good or bad. Okay, so it's up to you to really decide who deserves to be in your life. What is God trying to show you that you refuse to see? Okay? Have the courage to step in faith. Have the courage, whatever it is that you're feeling stuck or trouble for, Spirit is giving you the courage. You're going to be feeling some type of stirring, strong energy. Like today is I woke up feeling very renewed, very strong, right? I felt a surge of courage, okay? There's a lot of stuff been happening in my external environment that I am being made aware of. And I had to go into hermit mode to reground myself and recenter myself, to remember who I am in God. Okay? And so this morning I woke up with an extra dose of courage. Okay? And for that's what many of you're being given courage. Okay? Or you're being asked to tap into your courage, to step forward, to take that leap of faith and do what it is God is calling you to do. All right? Build that partnership. Aspens grow through partnerships, okay? For many of you, you're about to go through a significant change and transformation, or you have already gone through the change or a significant transformation, okay? Dragonflies represents transformation, okay? So some of you are about to, like I said, you're about to experience some sort of change, whether it's spiritual, mental, or person, place, or thing, okay? And Spirit is just wanting you to go with the flow, accept the changes, be okay with change. A lot of you don't like change, okay? And Spirit is asking you to let go of so much control and surrender. Be okay with who you're becoming, okay? Be okay with and accept yourself. Have radical, beloved acceptance of yourself, because it's transformation. You are learning things about yourself and people are learning. And so the person you were last month, the person you were a year ago, heck, 6 months ago, heck, you're not the same person you were 24 hours ago, okay? You've grown. Every day we get older. Every day we get wiser. Every day we learn something new. And if not, well, that's what we should be doing. Okay, as a conscious collective is evolving, is growing, is maturing, and in helping. And as we grow, as we in turn heal, as we help each other, guess what? People connected to you, people will see that. And you're healing. You're helping them heal. All right. So don't think just because nobody's saying nothing, nobody's liking or nobody's commenting on your stuff. All right. The people who is supposed to reach, the people who you're supposed to help, is getting to them. So don't worry. Just keep the faith and keep doing what you're going to do. All right. You're going to make it. You're going to be just fine. Because Spirit has already said it is so. Freedom. All right. This change is going to bring some sort of freedom to your life. Whether it's a freedom to be able to move, whether financial freedom, it could be anything that you deem, whatever, or you could be you could be free, some type of mindset, some type of illusion you've been in. You could be free from some type of addiction that you've been under. All right. You could be free from some type of sickness in your body. Okay. This transformation that you underwent was both physical, spiritual, and emotional. And it's offering you something that you've been seeking for a long time. You're about to be given you freedom to be able to do something that you've always wanted to do. Okay? So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt Spirit. Don't doubt whoever it is that you serve. Remember, my channel is equal opportunity. All right? I don't care who you are and who you serve. My goal is to help you on your path, to show you, all right, show you the way forward. I'm just a messenger. Renewal. Yeah, this is a time of renewal. Okay? You are being renewed. For many of you, this freedom, your faith has been renewed. Something has happened and transformed in your life you went through something that radically changed your faith, or radically, you went through something. Okay. I know for me, I was in Fort Carson, and I was under spiritual attack. I was attacked by a legion, a horde. As I went to sleep that night, I dreamed that Colorado was on fire. The entire city was burning, and among it were demons. The demons walked the street. I mean, there were hordes of these evil looking monsters. And the thing is I couldn't see my body. All I know is I was moving among these demons. And I think it was God was showing me something. And when I woke up, the science calls it sleep paralysis, right? But I knew what it was. I knew exactly what it was. It was a demon who had tried to hitch a ride back with me to take over my body. I knew what it was. And when I tell you that was the longest struggle, because it was a fight. I knew I could feel that energy, that dark energy. And I just knew I had to scream. I couldn't move my mouth, and I was screaming in my mind over and over, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I knew I just had to get, if I could move my mouth to say his name one time out loud, that's all it would take. That's all it would take, and that demon would be gone. And somehow I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up, but somehow my mouth, I was able to move, and I got that one, I said, and it was a struggle, and I said, Jesus, and instantly broke free. And I woke up drenched in sweat, shaking, crying. I had to sleep with my Bible on the chair. I didn't go back to sleep. I think I called my pastor that night. Okay. For many of you, you've had something, and that point, it shook me, because the closer I got to God, the more I was being attacked by demons. All right. Also, when I was in Japan, and I'm sharing these experiences with you because I know they were significant at the time, that what I was going through. I was in a agape fellowship, a fivefold ministry. All right. Where they believe in the powers of they believe in the fivefold ministry. And if you know anything about what that is, and you know, those are the gifts of God, you know, the abilities and gifts of God. And so for me, when I was in Japan, in Okinawa, I remember I was asleep on my bed, and I woke up, and I had a dream, and it was a Japanese man, and I could feel he was hurt. He had lost somebody. It was like a son or someone so close to him, or like a brother. But I could literally, his grief was deep. And I saw, either I was him, or he was showing me. We was at a grave, and he was visiting this person that he was grieving for. And I just could feel his grief. I woke up crying. Because I was picking up, and through my tears and my eyes half closed, I saw something, an apparition sitting on the edge of my bed. And I hightailed it out of there so fast. Okay, that was the second time I encountered something spiritual. Then one time during me and, at the time, my boyfriend, who later became my husband and is now my ex-husband, we had fallen asleep. And I fell asleep. And I dreamed that I was in a forest, and I was hunting a demon named Kyoto. It was a Japanese demon. And I had a sword, and this particular demon could move across rooftops, and he was a spirit of miscommunication, of mischief. He would sit on top of people's homes, okay, and he would cause confusion and disturbances. He was a spirit of mischief, of discord, okay? And me, an angel of God, this angel was hunting it. And so he opened this very old, I'll never forget this. This book was old, and it was ancient. And in this book, it had the names of demons. And he opened it up, and he showed me the name. He was like, this is the name of the demon that we're hunting. And so we were chasing it, hunting it down. I woke up. I didn't see how it ended. But my boyfriend at the time, he dreamed that him and his brother was being attacked by a demon. Okay? And I can't remember the exact story, but I've always had dreams of me battling demons, fighting demons. I know spiritual warfare. That is something I do when I sleep. I know that I am a warrior. I know that I fight darkness when I go to sleep. Okay. That has been one of my callings my entire life. I know that. I'm not going to run from that. I know I also have the... All right. But when I saw this renewal card, y'all, that what made me think that somebody had a significant event that happened in their life that made them question. And that's why I went into that long spiel. All right. These episodes that happened shook me because I was not prepared. I was not ready. I did not know who I was in God. I did not know the power that I wielded. I was confused and scared. And as much as I was scared, I was intrigued. I was curious. I want, and so, but for a long time, I I started searching for answers, for the truth. Okay. But anyways, moving back to this renewal card. For some of you, you encountered something so dark in your life that it shook your convictions. And maybe you left the path that you were supposed to be on. And now Spirit is calling you back. Something has changed your mind. Something has radically happened in your life. You went through a dark night of the soul, and you are seeing that God really has a plan for your life. You see, Spirit really has a plan for your life, that He is renewing your faith in something. He is renewing your faith in Him. He is renewing your faith in yourself. He is renewing your faith in your abilities, in your gifts, in your talents. Okay? This is a time when darkness is upon the world. And so if you're a light worker, if you're a healer, if you've been called here, if you've been chosen to help heal and help shift and raise the vibration and frequency of the conscious collective and of earth, all right, you have to shine your light. You have to be a way shower, okay? You cannot sit back and let the darkness prevail. Continue working in your gifts. Continue doing what it is that you're doing. Continue smiling. Continue complimenting. Continue giving. All right, whatever it is that you do very well, continue doing it, because Spirit is going to bless you. Look, that shook me. When I was in Colorado, y'all, and that was the scariest thing ever, because literally, y'all, Colorado, the streets was on fire and there was demons walking everywhere. And I couldn't tell if I was in the horde or if I was just being able to see what was going on around me. All right. But it felt like being in the underworld. It was like it was like an episode out of Constantine. All right. That's how it felt. It was so real. And the fact that I had dreamed that and I woke up, and that's why I knew that when scientists talk about sleep paralysis, that may be the scientific name for it. But you are being attacked by an entity. A demon is trying to latch onto you. I didn't know nothing about protecting myself back then. That's the one thing the churches don't teach you, how to protect yourself from energy vampires and things in darkness, because a lot of people are scared of the supernatural world and they don't want to acknowledge it. Stop that. If you're one of those people who don't acknowledge it, all right, don't talk about it, don't show people how to protect themselves from it, you need to stop that. Stuff is very real. And they would have you believe that it's not, so they can continue to have control over your mind. Now, that's my personal belief. Y'all believe what you want to. I'm not here to thrust my belief off on you or to make you. This is everything that I'm telling you is coming from me, what Spirit has shown me. So you take it how it resonates. If it's not for you, don't take it. Leave it. Okay? Healing. Many of you are going through a healing period right now. You're learning to heal and love yourself again. You're learning to let go of things that no longer serve you. You're learning how to heal your inner child. Okay? Many of you have conflict issues with your significant other or with your whoever it is because there's a lot of internal behavioral patterns, systemic beliefs, and triggers that need healing and working on. And for many of you, what I'm seeing right now is that you are still in a period of healing. All right. You're still healing. You don't even know it, but you're still healing. God is showing you and purging and cleansing. All right. These tears that you've been holding back, stop holding back those tears. Tears are healing. They purify and cleanse the soul. When you cry about something, it's because you're releasing that pain. So I don't care how many times you have to cry, how many times things come up in your life that makes you feel sad. You need to cry because that is part of the healing process. All right. Men, it's okay to cry. Women, it's okay to cry. Okay? It's okay. You need to cry. You need to let it out. You need to heal. Okay. What else, Spirit? Anything else for the Conscious Collective? What other messages do you have for Conscious Collective? Gratitude. Okay? Gratitude. For all the gratitude that you have shown, for all of the love, the giving, the support that you have, you're going to get your reward. The kingdom of heaven is yours. You have been given the keys to the kingdom of heaven. For many of you, Spirit wants you to continue to show the gratitude. Be thankful for the little things. And when you're thankful for the small things, God will bless you with more things. Okay? But if you're not thankful, if you're not living in abundance, where you're at, if you're not fulfilled where you're at, if you're not emotionally satisfied where you're at, then how are you going to be emotionally satisfied, all right, when God gives you more? God will put you in the most fucked up situations, excuse my language, but somebody needs to hear that in order to get your attention, in order for you to realize that, I'm not going to say God will put I'm not going to say God will put you in a certain situation. Actually, yes, I'm going to go with that. That exactly felt right. All right. Because God truly wants to experience everything. All right. And so we're here. We are a spiritual being, living a human existence. This is our avatar. I tell you all the time, this is casings. Okay. And so, we have free will. We have the ability to make choices, but we have a spirit team that like to guide us. God will never interfere with free will. Neither will your spirit team. All right. Everything is meant for something. It can either teach you a lesson or it can bring you something. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Are you confirming? You are. Okay. Shoot. All right. Gratitude though. Make a list. If you have not. Hi. If you have. Hi. Hi. Hi, handsome. I'm doing a reading. All right. He's a little tiny guy. As long as he don't like stretch out over the cards. Are you just going to sit there? You want to be on camera too? This is my elderly baby, y'all. That's Spot. Nice Spotty. 13 years ago, sitting in my backyard. He's my familiar. It's my baby. It's an older guy. He lays on my chest at night. He's my guardian angel. Got some eye boogers. He don't like me rubbing his eyes. Sorry, y'all. This is my baby. I get great healing from him. Great support and love. So, yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right, handsome. Okay. Gratitude. For many of you, Spirit just wants you to, well, that's one of the things when you manifest is feeling gratitude as if it's already happened. Gratitude, when you feel gratitude for anything, you're giving thanks. That feeling, manifestation is about feeling grateful, okay? Abundant, being grateful for the small things, okay? Listen to gratitude affirmations when you wake up in the morning, okay? That's a great way to start. If you don't want to start your morning with prayers, I mean, you can start with gratitude affirmations. You can start with a motivational video, but do something to help set your day. And making a list of gratitudes of things that you're thankful for that day. It's very simple. But the more that you show God that you are thankful for what he has given to you, the more it will pour into your life. When you give, when you're overflowing with abundance and you continue and you give back. That's how that energy works. You give, you give back. You give, you give back. The more you give, the more you get back. Okay? Even if you ain't got nothing but a loaf of bread or some sugar. I used to didn't understand that. I'm like, what? Mama said, always. It don't matter. It does not matter. Always give back. Always keep something. Always have, like, I learned this. When you have company over, Mama will always have, like, she'd have food or she has some type of dessert or something. But she never says that never let anybody leave your home hungry. Okay? You always have some type of refreshments, some type of something to offer your guests when they come over. Okay? Never let anyone leave your home hungry or thirsty. Okay? And then yeah, so keep your cupboards. Keep something in your cupboards, okay? Because you never know. You may be entertaining angels unaware. Magic. Our world is literally full of magic. Everywhere you look. There's magic everywhere you look. If you believe in magic, you will see magic. Our world is... Y'all, we create... Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Our world is so beautiful because it was manifest. The magic that it took to create our world, the magic that it took to create you. Do y'all understand that when y'all think about God made the world in 7 days? That's magic, y'all. Can you even comprehend that? Well, he separated night from day. Science explains magic. They're not that far apart. Okay? Your world is magical. It could be anything you want it to. You just got to believe it. And if you truly believe that you deserve it, it's going to be yours. Because you're a magical being, baby. Yes, you are. I guess Spot is going to join us in this reading, y'all. Okay? At least he's not the size of Batman. I can work with him being on the table. Batman just takes up my whole area, y'all. We're going to see. Oh, he's also protecting me from y'all. From anybody who's watching that don't mean me any good. It's my little protector. Blocking all that energy. That negative energy. Okay, new beginnings. What did I say, y'all? New beginnings. All right, 10, completion. A cycle has closed out and you're about to walk into this new beginning. You deserve it. For some of you, you need to stop and clap yourself on the dang on back because you did that. You came through, okay? You came through. You came through the fire. You rose up out the ashes. The enemy sent everything towards you to break you, and you showed them. And so God is saying it's time for your new beginning. You have stayed committed. You have stayed confident. You have stayed, whatever you have done, all right, to show your dedication. Dedication. Spirit is about to bless you in front of your enemies. Those who tried to take you out, those who denied you, who laughed at your gifts, who called you ugly or played on your insecurities, people who have doubted you, they're going to be given a front row table to your success. Okay, you are not going to have to say anything. God is going to show them how much you mean to him. God is going to shower you with blessings, with love, with prosperity, with wealth, with peace, with joy. Whatever that your heart has been desiring, that is what is coming in this new beginning. Because you had the faith of a mustard seed. You need to claim it. It is yours. It is God-given. Walk into your new beginning with your head held high. You've earned this. Okay. Anything else for the conscious collective spirit? Oh, for many of you, this new beginning is going to bring stability. Stability could be financial stability. It could be a house. You could be moving to a new house, a new location. Whatever it is this new beginning is about to bring you, it's about to bring stability. So stop worrying. Whatever you're worried about, whatever you've been stressed about, whatever you've been anxious about, remove that. Remove those energies. You ain't got to... Spirit don't want you to operate out of fear. He don't want to operate out of anxiety, out of worry, out of strife, conflict, and chaos. No. Just because you haven't seen something don't mean it's not happening. Things kind of take a little bit of time in the background. You know, spirit team be working and moving and jiving and shucking. You know, things got to shift. So you just got to learn how to be patient and go with the flow and surrender to God and stop fighting so much. You know what you need to do. You just got to do it, right? Being obedient to spirit. Spirit loves an obedient child. He loves his children. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believed in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. Yeah. Knowledge. Whew. For many of you, this new beginning is going to bring you a gift of knowledge. You've been given knowledge. That's something your DNA activated. During this transformation, something in you was activated. Your knowledge, your third eye is open. All right? You're getting ready to set sail. Okay? You're moving. You've been given higher wisdom, higher to the ethereal planes, to the heavens. Okay? Remember, knowledge, though, is only useful if it can be turned into wisdom. And wisdom is the application of knowledge. So take what you know and share it. Okay, for many of you, you're being called to share your gifts. You're being called to service to humanity. Many of you have great gifts and abilities, and Spirit wants you to stop hiding them and show the world who you really are. Because when you show the world who you are, you're showing the world who God is. And that's what God wants people to see more of. Get out of your way. Get out of God's way and let him Let him lead. Let her lead. Whoever it is that you serve. Get out of the way and let God speak. All right. Anything else for the conscious collective from this particular pile? All right. Now we're going to move on to the next pile. All right. What do I want to use? We're going to use I think this one is the Dreamcatcher's Oracle, y'all. This is the Dreamcatcher's Oracle. We're going to see what Spirit is one of the powerful decks. This is the one that getting into the real deep stuff, you know? All right, what does the conscious collective need to know for their spiritual awakening and their journey towards healing, Spirit? What is the conscious collective? Okay, straddling. Came out. Hold on. Now, normally I hold on, y'all. I didn't know my cards was upside down. I normally I do all cards upright. I don't read reversals unless they come out in reversals. Unless they fall out in reverse, I don't do reversals. We got enough people channeling negative energy on YouTube. We don't need more. The stuff I'll be scrolling across, I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Some of these readers be outrageous. Like, you just causing drama and confusion. You just scaring people. Like, if people creating fear, if people are like, you got to be careful who you listen to. You got to be careful who you give spiritual, let access spiritual, who you allow spiritual access to, okay? Or access to you spiritually is what I'm trying to say. I got dyslexia, so sometimes my words come out. All right, we good now. But anyways, the first card that came out was Straddling Worlds, okay? Wandering between realms. This came out in the last reading. So this is still pertinent to somebody. Somebody here is, you're in between, okay? You are literally in between. For some of you, I heard between a rock and a hard place, okay? For my situation, a lot of people don't know what's going on with me. There are very few people who know what's going on in my life right now. And I will be coming out to talk about that because Spirit is asking me to speak my truth, all right, to share what I've been going through in the military, okay? A lot of people don't know what has happened and it's still transpiring. And I kind of haven't want to talk about it yet because things are still happening in the background that I have no control over, that I know Spirit is working on. Dang, y'all. All right. But for some of you, you are in between. You are in between something that was holding you back and your freedom. And whatever was holding you back from whatever that you're working towards, whatever you've been working on, whatever that looks like for you. I don't want to get into specifics because that's not what this is for. Okay. But you've been wondering, you've been straddled, you've been in the in-between. And in that process, God has taken you through this transformation and has shown you things about yourself, have shown you things, and you have had to go through a lot of rigmarole, a lot of headache, a lot of heartbreak to really get you to tap into who you are, your spiritual gifts, to tap into God, the power that lives within you. You've had to heal, and a lot of you have been doing it on your own, by yourself, in isolation. And I know it's been hard. I know you feel like you're going crazy. I know your family and friends, I know you've lost friends. I know you lost family. I know you lost lovers. I know that you have been, for many of you, you've lost. Man, that's my song. I wanna go, take me to your river, Lord. Sorry, I had to turn that up, y'all. And sadly, this TV I bought, the sound system is bad, and I need to get a sound bar for it to sound better. Leon Bridges is one of my favorite singers, y'all. And Black Puma Colors, okay? Heart, home, compassion. Okay, for some of y'all, this signals, all right, an open heart. You've done the work. Y'all, I've never seen this card come out before. Y'all, my readers know exactly what I'm talking about. When you have a deck for so long and you keep using the same cards, you're like, dang, am I not learning the right lessons? Am I doing something wrong, Spirit? And then when you finally get that new card that you ain't never seen pop out your deck, you know you move to the next level. Whoop, whoop. Hey. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Let me. Heart home, compassion. So for many of you, you finally unlocked your heart. You've been healing your heart. All right. And this looks like a kingdom. Can y'all see that? This is the way to the kingdom. Compassion, forgiveness, radical love, y'all. This is how you get your heart open. This is the heart chakra. This is the way to God. This is the kingdom of heaven. For many of you, you are inheriting the kingdom of heaven because you have finally learned how to let compassion, love, and forgiveness in. You finally healed something that was broken that you didn't ever think that you was going to heal from. You've been disappointed and let down and betrayed and hurt so many times. Like it seems like one after another, you just been like taking punches, taking them left and right, like you like Rocky Balboa, but then you get back up. All right. I love Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone, because that movie, persistence, perseverance, resiliency, okay? You have taken you've been heartbroken either from people you've lost, all right, passed on. Whatever this is, do you see this heart? This is such a beautiful card to see and behold. For many of you, Spirit is asking you to be compassionate and patient with yourself. You need to have more compassion for yourself. Don't stop beating up on yourself. Stop blaming yourself for something. Remember that every lesson, everything that we go through is supposed to be, is teaching us something. Everything that we go through, it is supposed to help us grow and mature, right? If you're staying in stagnant energy, and you're not growing, you're not learning, okay? You're not moving forward in your life. Okay, what are you doing with your life? Okay, life is meant to be enjoyed. For many of you, you could be moving homes. You could be getting a home. Hey. Okay. This looks like eternal love. So for some of you, this is about love as well. For some of you, this is like a double whammy. You're not just being given stability, prosperity, and wealth. You're getting a whole shebang. You're getting a home, you're getting a family, you're getting the love, you're getting the spiritual gifts, you're getting everything that you ever wanted. Why? Because you answered the call. No matter what it meant sacrificing, giving up, because you knew that God had something better for you. That's what happens when you have faith of a mustard seed, when you walk in your faith. For many of you, I know this whole vaccination thing, when you're opting to get out, you know that's going to end your career. Yeah, God's got a reward for you. Don't worry, because you're standing in your faith. You're standing in your faith. God's got a way. He's got a ram in the bush for you. Don't worry. Okay, Horseman, Herald of Change. You've been seeing 555 lately? Hey, change is on the way, baby. Change is coming. And it's going to be good change. It's going to be positive change. It's going to be the change that you've been waiting for, that God has promised you. All right? So just hold on a little bit longer. Have patience. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with people around you. Okay? This is not a time. Whoo! All right now. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. So y'all are about to enter into remember we got this card of paradise, lady, enjoy the reap. All right, lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. And I believe there was also a third card in here that talks about, that we went over, y'all. Stability, yeah. All right. Oh yeah, idyllic times, the garden, paradise. Look at these cards. We got lady, enjoy growth and reap benefits. We got fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. We got idyllic times, the garden and paradise. Y'all, Spirit ain't lying. That's 3 times. 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? Yeah, claim that. Claim that. For many of you, that's what's coming. Surrender. What didn't I say that earlier? All God wants you to do is surrender. Let go of trying to have control over everything the way you want it, the way you see it. All right, just because the way you see the outcome to something may not, how you get something, that your blessings may not come to you how you want them. It's going to be how you need them. Okay, so stop limiting yourself. Stop saying what you're not going to do, where you're not going to go, who you're not going to talk to, who you're not going to date based off of their zodiac sign. Their sun sign really is just a sun sign. You need to access the whole chart to really understand the person. But y'all, you block your blessings when you put stipulations. When you like saying, I'm never going to move to a certain place because I met my ex there. You blocking your blessing. You blocking an opportunity. Saying, I'm never going to date this person, this type of person again. You blocking a blessing. Stop saying what you're not going to do, because God will put you in those very situations, all right, to show you that what you will do, okay? Stop being so specific, because you don't know who God has for you. When you begin to do the healing work, you're going to understand very, very quickly, okay, that we are our own worst enemy when it comes to the reason why we don't get the things that we want, because of our subconscious blocks, our behavior patterns, our thought processes, and our shadow side, okay? And if you're on this journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's some ugly stuff that been shown to some of y'all, and you've had to. So for many of you, there may be a wall or obstacles, okay, that you're facing that's hindering you, or there may be an obstacle, a mental wall, that's something that's preventing you from moving forward, okay? And right now, Spirit is just saying there's nothing you can do about this. You've come against a wall that is out of your control. This is higher than you, okay? Number 56 breaks down to 11. It's a master manifestation. There's a key. And there's right in the background, there's a half hidden full moon. Okay, there's something you can't see. That's because Spirit is working in the background. Right now, there's things happening that are out of your control. And Spirit is asking you to surrender and let go of control. And just sit back and do what He's been calling you to do. And let Him work. Let your God work. Okay, let your God work for you. All right. This obstacle that's blocking you from stepping into this new beginning. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it create anxiety. Don't let it create fear. Because Spirit's going to remove this obstacle. He's going to remove this wall. You just got to let go and surrender control of how things should turn out, how things should be, how things should look. Stop trying to control everything in your life. That's a fear-based reaction to a childhood trauma or something that you've experienced. If you go on my Facebook, all right, there's a lot of stuff that I post, a lot of YouTube links. Okay, and there's a lot of, you can do your own research as well. I'm a big avid fan of people doing their own research. I could show you something, but it may not resonate with you. Okay, so do your own research. You will be guided. Ask your spirit guides to guide you and show you what you need in order to grow. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life or anything, but I am here to show you what Spirit is showing me, is telling you, because I've walked through this. I've been through this spiritual awakening. I've walked the journey, and it is not easy. It is very lonesome. I know what y'all are going to come up against. I know what y'all are experiencing. I know. Okay. Connectivity. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So for jeweled web, connectivity. All right. So yes, remember that what you do when you begin the healing process, anybody, I keep telling people that anybody who you're connected to, all right, when you begin that journey towards healing, you touch everybody around you, good or bad. You influence everybody because we are all connected. So trust me, what you're posting, what you're influencing, whatever you're putting out there on the mainstream, people are taking notice. Why do I say that? Because there's a stranger here. There's a stranger. If you're on the web, they're watching you. They're curious. All right. A benefactor, crazy. That might be your divine masculine. It might be someone coming towards you. It might be something you've been praying for, something you've been asking for, something you're about to be blessed. All right. There's an opportunity, a benefactor, somebody who wants to give you something or grace you with something. Okay. And they've been watching you, or either they're in your connection. There's somebody you know, or there's somebody around you, or they've been watching you. Okay. But there is somebody here who wants to come towards you. It could be your divine masculine, okay, that wants to bless you and give you all these rewards. God is a benefactor too. Okay? God is a benefactor too, because remember, all blessings come through him. Whatever that you received here in the 3D, remember, it had to come from the spiritual world first. It had to come from God first. Whatever we manifest here in this 3D, it starts in the spiritual realm. It starts with your thoughts. It starts with your actions. It starts with how you speak. Okay? So as easily as he can give, he can take away. Be mindful of that when you enter into the crown games. Abuse of power. Don't abuse your power. I've seen people who abuse their power and how their lives are turning out, how much they're suffering, what they're going through, how much they've lost. When you abuse the power that God has given you, you end up as a fallen angel. Now, you can recover your wings. You absolutely can, but you have to you have to go within, ask for forgiveness and from God, okay? And get back. It's not, you can always get back. It's a choice. You always have the choice to get back on the right path, to get back in alignment with your soul purpose, okay? You don't have to stay in darkness. I don't care what you've done. I don't care what your past is. Your past is not you. God ain't looking at your past. He don't care about your past. Your God don't care about that. He cares about what you're doing right now, how you're living right now. What are you doing to serve humanity? What are you doing to serve God? I don't care about what you did. When you let it go and you heal from it and you learn how to forgive, that's what the spiritual awakening is, because you're becoming awoke to the spiritual side of you. Okay, you're learning that everything that happens in our external world around us is a direct reflection of us on the inside. You are a projection. Your reality is a direct reflection of you. I don't see somebody else. Somebody does not see my life and my reality the same way I see my life. Someone else does not see. Let me let y'all on a bit of information. There are millions of different Jesus Christ, because everybody views him differently, according to tradition, according to culture, geolocation. Hell, there was a white Jesus. For somebody, if Jesus at any time spent any time underground for a long period of time, he was pale. He ain't seen sunlight in years, right? So he come out, he's a little pale. We lose it. Let me tell you something. You can be bronze. When you go into the sun, if you're extremely light, you can be almost white. But if you stay in the sun for 8, 12 hours at a time, you can look bronze. Now, the Bible said his skin, it was bronze, right? But then you have, of course, I'm not taking away, Christ was whitewashed in a certain sense, right? But if he spent any time underground, he could very well look white to some people. It's okay. We get so caught up in external appearances and we forget that Jesus Christ was an ascended master. The teachings that he brought to the people were how to live to reach ascension. He was showing you. Now, I digress, because they took out an incredible aspect that the Bible does not teach you about the 7 chakras, about the root, about the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. They don't teach you that. That's the major aspect that is hidden on how to do the healing work. You do the healing work through the chakras, the energy, the spiritual energy centers that run up and down the meridian, your spine. Okay? That is how you begin your spiritual journey to ascension, to becoming one with God, knowing who you are. That's what the Bible leaves out. That's what religion has left out. The healing part. That's what frustrates me. You're teaching a message, but you're not showing the people how to do the healing work. That's what light workers are for. We have to show the people you can follow whatever religion, whatever system belief that you want to. It don't matter. None of us are separate from God. Every belief system is here to help a person on their path to ascension. No religion is greater than the other. None. Because every path leads to divinity if it's done right. I'm so sick of this separation, bashing one another for our belief systems. Understand that everything plays a part, a central part here. Everything is necessary to keep this flow going. It's a balance. There is order and chaos for a reason. There is light and darkness for a reason. It exists in order to bring balance to the universe. All things that are manifest here is from God, because God wants to experience it all. When you learn that this is just a schoolhouse where we come here to learn and have experiences and spiritual growth, and your eyes will be open to so much. You're not gonna let things fool you or get to you. Because now when you see you're operating out of faith, oh, hi. I think Spot said I was being a little bit too, I don't know, that just came. He want me to play, y'all. He want me to play. He's saying, calm down. You messing up my cards. Stop. Hey. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Okay. Look, I got to close out this reading, little man. Okay. I feel it winding down. Yeah, this is it. Completion. You've completed your transformation process, and now you can close the door on that because you're about to step into new beginnings. I don't think that's more clear than that. You have completed, you're initiated, your rites of passage. You're moving into the next phase of your transformation, okay? Close the door, leave the past in the past, and emerge as the beautiful child of God that you are. Okay? All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Until next time, y'all take care, okay?